This is Joel Añón welcoming you to your monthly card reading for this upcoming month of January 2025. If you resonate with this month's reading, please consider subscribing to the House of Añón for more card readings like these. And if you'd like a personal card drawn just for you in addition to the month's reading, consider checking out my Ko-fi membership tiers, as there may be some that resonate with you. Check them out in my link below. This month, we are using the Playing Card Oracles by Ana Cortez, designed by her and her father, CJ Freeman. I love these cards so very much. They just resonate with me in ways I cannot even begin to describe. And if you align with astrological correspondences, this month we're starting in Capricorn and ending in Aquarius. Our monthly card readings consist of 4 cards. So let's see what the cards have to say for this month. And if you celebrate a birthday this month, a very happy birthday to you. Let me know in a comment when your birthday lands and see if you have a fellow birthday buddy in our lovely budding community. Alrighty. Ooh, I'm feeling this right here. We've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'll go ahead and show you what these look like right now. Wow, what a reading here for January. Looking at it over the top, I'm seeing diamonds, a little bit of clubs, a little bit of heart, no spades though, so no weight starting off this new year, this new month in 2025 for January. In our headspace, we have the good King Nicomaya. He is the King of Hearts, and he is known for feeling absolutely everything, for being overly abundant with his emotion, with being overly filled with his cup. His cup here is endlessly full. He just keeps on drinking and drinking and drinking, and people take advantage of this king. So in our headspace, we might be feeling taken advantage of. We might be feeling like an overabundance of emotion might be clouding our mind, might be clouding what we have to think. And if we're starting off this month in this way, I think a good way is to meditate and really think about what it is that serves us and what it is that doesn't. The emotions that we allow into our headspace, they may start from the heart, they may start down here, but they do infiltrate the mind. And a lot of the time, our mind is dictated by our emotions. Our thoughts are dictated by our emotions, sometimes more so than logic itself. So in our mind, having the King Nicomaya, it's a little bit heavy up in the mind, you know? I mean, when you think about heaviness and water, you think about water, we often don't think about the weight that water contains. Water balloons are heavy. Water balloons hurt. Okay, and if we remember the water mattresses from way back when, those water mattresses were heavy as hell too. So just because we have a heart in the mind does not mean it is light, does not mean they are light emotions. They can be very heavy emotions, and even if it's a lot of light emotions, they compound as well. So keep in mind, keep in mind that having good King Nicomaya infiltrate the mind can be heavy, can be something that's taken advantage of. So keep that in mind for January. Watch out for people who are trying to take advantage of your good soul, of your good emotions, of your happiness, of your joy, of your peace. There are people who have no peace in their life, and they want to latch on to other people who do have peace in their life. And you know what that does? That brings down your peace. It kind of brings you down to their level. So keep that in mind. Don't get taken advantage of this month. In fact, what we have here for the throat space, for the language space, we have the 8 of Diamonds. This is the House of Good Fortune, and this is absolutely the most fortunate card in the playing card deck, at least by the system that we follow here. I love the House of Good Fortune. It has so many little tiny hidden messages. We have the hourglass over here showing that we've got plenty of time to go, showing that time is on our side. We have gifts left at the doorstep over here. We have these giant pillars showing this abundant house, so much space for more abundance. What you're speaking into the world, what you're letting out is this House of Good Fortune. It's messages from this House of Good Fortune. You're spreading love and you're spreading good fortune just by speaking, just by making your emotions heard. So when it comes to the thoughts in your mind, a lot of them can be overwhelming. Your best bet is sharing that emotion, sharing those thoughts, sharing that good fortune, sharing the joy and wonder without getting taken advantage of. I think that's absolutely crucial. Now, here's an interesting thing. In the heart space, we have the King of Clubs. King Soul, he is in reverse and he is in the heart space. Isn't it very interesting? We have the King of Hearts in the head space, and we have the King of Logic in the heart space. It's in reverse. It doesn't necessarily mean anything bad when things are in reverse. The way that I see it, when a layout is in reverse like this, it just means that the king's head is invisible. It's not visible in the spread. King Soul is very by the book. He's very by the book. He's very logical. I almost like to think of him as the Spock of the deck, as the Vulcan of the deck. He's just very logical. And there's a lot of logic in the heart space this month. A lot of airy notes here as well, because this is airy notes. I'm talking about fragrance all of a sudden. We have the club card, which is the element of air, the suit of air. So we have a lot of space. Oh my God, we're holding space in our hearts. We're creating space and holding space for some more logical thinking in the feeling space. Maybe all those feelings have gone up to our head and are infiltrating our mind and not letting us think clearly, but the heart ultimately knows best. And we have the King of Clubs here, the King of Logic, the King of following the book. You got to do the cooking by the book. So he cooks by the book, and we got to let him cook this month, because him being in reverse, him not having his face visible, definitely denotes internal seeking of knowledge. Seeking knowledge internally, seeking emotional knowledge internally. Let me bring that up very clearly. He's still in the heart space, even though he's by the book. He's in the heart space and he is by the book. So digging deep internally into what you could do that maybe is more traditional in terms of feelings, in terms of navigating emotion. Seeking out some scholars, some emotional professionals, perhaps even a therapist could help in this month in terms of following by the book, in terms of navigating these emotions that seem to be infiltrating our mind. Let's get, it's like the heart is in the head and the head is in the heart. A very interesting dynamic there. And then at our feet, at our base, we have the Rivals. The Rivals is in reverse. Excuse me. The Rivals being in reverse at our feet definitely tells us that there is a time and a place for everything. And maybe the timing here may be a little bit off. It may be not a good time to act on certain things, maybe outwardly act. First of all, let's just enjoy the beauty of this card over here. We have the setting sun and the night is taking over, and that's seen as rivalry, but really it's just the way things are. The sun always has to set to welcome in the night, and then the moon sets to welcome in the sun, typically. This card being in reverse at the feet, at the motion center over here, is telling me this may not be a proper time to act. It may not be a proper time to move. It may just be a time for introspection, for looking at the heart space and seeing what we can work on emotionally. Starting off the year with introspection, I love her, especially because 2025 adds up to 9, and that is the number of completion. It's the number of chapters ending so that new chapters can begin. It is also, I like to think of it almost as like the climax to the season finale, right? This might be the culmination of a lot of things, but this is not the time. It's not the time for it to be doing that. If this reading resonates with you, feel free to subscribe, like I said before. And if you'd like a private reading, please check out my bookings available in my Ko-fi shop. The House of Añón offers other spiritual services and a variety of membership tiers for all levels of witches. So feel free to explore those and stay tuned for new things coming up as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again for this month's first daily card reading. Take care.